World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Australia and Papua New Guinea announced that they are now in discussions to elevate their defense cooperation agreement into a full defense treaty. In a joint press conference in Sydney, Australia's Defense Minister Richard Marles said the treaty-level agreement would expand the two countries' defense relations and facilitate deeper integrations. He also said the elevated deal would make it easier for Australia and Papua New Guinea to support each other's security and contribute to the collective security of the Pacific region. Australia has been strengthening its ties with its northern neighbor to counter China's increasing police role and influence in the South Pacific nation. While Papua New Guinea recognized China as an important economic partner, it views Australia and the United States as its security partners. On Thursday, Papua New Guinea's Defense Minister Billy Joseph reiterated that while his country has unique friendly relations with other countries under different levels, he stressed that Port Moresby has a distinct closeness with Canberra. In our news, Yemen's Information Minister Muammar al-Eryani is urging the Lebanese government to arrest the Iran-aligned Houthi officials who he said will attend the funeral of Hezbollah chief Hassan Nasrallah in Beirut this weekend. In a post on his social media account, Eryani said they have monitored the movement of several Houthi leaders heading to Beirut in the context of attending the funeral of the slain Hezbollah leader. However, he said the travel's main objective is to gather the leaders of the Iranian axis in the Lebanese capital to assess their situation after receiving blows in the past months. He is referring to the losses sustained by the Iran-backed groups after months of trading attacks with Israel. With the expected gathering, Eryani demanded the Lebanese authorities to arrest the militant leaders immediately and hand them over to the internationally recognized government of Yemen. There were no immediate comments from the Lebanese government or from the Houthis regarding Eryani's request. The UN-recognized government, which is based in the port city of Aden, is the main rival of the Houthi movement that holds large swathes of Yemeni territories, including the capital city of Sana'a. And for Philippine Embassy and Consular news, the Philippine Embassy in Lebanon is urging Filipino nationals residing in the host country to remain vigilant as the funeral for the slain militant group leader is set to be held in Beirut this weekend. In an advisory posted on its Facebook page, the embassy advised Filipinos to maintain vigilance in their surroundings and to avoid all demonstrations and large gatherings. It also encouraged everyone to stay indoors, stressing the need to prioritize their safety. For assistance, Filipinos may contact the embassy through its Embassy Assistance to Nationals hotline at 70-858-086 or through the Migrant Workers Office hotline at 79-110-729. A funeral for Lebanese militant group Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah is scheduled to be held in Beirut on February 23 with the expected attendance of dozens of his followers and allies. Nasrallah, who had served as the Secretary General of Hezbollah for more than 3 decades, was killed last September after the group's rival Israel ramped up its attacks on southern Lebanon. His death is one of the huge blows the Hezbollah and the entire Iranian-led Axis of Resistance sustained following their months-long exchange of attacks with Israel last year. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this is Peñano. Good day.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.